morning to all my supporters. It's John with HealthPanaceas.com. I want to do a product review this morning on distilled water. I drank distilled water. I find it to be very beneficial to my health. I think a lot of myths are floating around about distilled water. People saying you should drink it short term. It leaches minerals from your teeth. It leaches minerals from your body. Basically, it's not a good water to drink. We come into a problem like, shit, what water could you drink? You know, everything is bad. I could go in on a couple of bottled waters. See a lot of people, you drink Fiji. Fiji add minerals to the water. Whenever you add minerals to the water, it's inorganic and the body won't use it. So when the body doesn't use the minerals, and if it's not eliminated through the piss, it's stored in the glands, it's stored in the tissues, in the organs, in the arteries. And that's how you get hardened of the arteries, because of the inorganic minerals. Those are your stones, your kidney stones. Over time, distilled water removes a lot of things that you get in your tap water. You know, a lot of people try not to drink tap water, but they still consume it when they're cooking in the kitchen. You still get certain type of bacteria organisms, Scriptosporidium, certain viruses, certain heavy metals, lead from the pipes. I think they're changing out a lot of pipes now, but a lot of these houses still got lead pipes under them. Distilled water is made by boiling the water and then collecting what's in the steam distillation. It removes those things like viruses, sites, heavy metals, radionuclides, organic and inorganic. Distilled water kind of mimics nature in a way, because that's how nature distills the water in the fruit. And to me, that's really your best source of water. If anything, is the water from the fruits. I eat a lot of fruits, and that's what I eat my fruits for, the water content. I don't eat my fruits for the vitamin K and the vitamin C and all those things. I don't like to get into all that. You know, those are just names to me. I like to eat my fruit for the water content and for the cleaning effect it has on the body. Because one of my rules of health is elimination is more important than feeding. What you eliminate from the body. So we got, get back to these other bottled waters. Most bottled water companies, as I said, they like to add minerals to the water for taste. Like, you know, Dasani. A lot of people drink Dasani. I used to drink Dasani. Dasani likes to add chlorine to the water, chloride to the water. That's not healthy. Anytime you add minerals to the water, that's not healthy. I told you why previously in the video. Also, the process of reverse osmosis is a very good process, and it removes everything from the water. That is true. However, the water is dead. It's no longer alive. So there's a difference between water being alive and water being dead. And reverse osmosis basically kills the water. There's nothing in it to benefit from. You're just drinking a solution. So what becomes important in your water? To me, the structure of the water is more important than its chemical composition. Chemical composition would be what water is H2O, 2 parts hydrogen, 1 part oxygen. That's the thing with the alkaline thing I don't like. It turns the water into whole, hydrogen and oxygen. So to me, that's no longer water. Also, the process of reverse osmosis is a lot of turning right angles in the pipes, and that doesn't mimic nature. Whenever you see water flowing in nature, it's always in curves. It's coming down hills. It's coming down mountains. You know what I'm saying? It's very natural. But when you're running through pipes, it's hard turns, it's ups and downs, and that fucks with the structure of the water. And unfortunately, water is very intelligent. It's like information. It's a processor. If you notice, babies like to taste everything to gain information to learn their world around them. They're not hungry. They're not trying to swallow everything. They like to taste things for information. And water is like a computer. It stores information. It has memory. And the cluster form of the water is very important. And when it runs through all those right angles, it destroys the cluster. Clusters, the molecular clusters in the water is important because when it's a small amount of molecular clusters, it gets to the places it needs to go. It gets to the organs and it gets to the brain. The brain should be made of a lot of water. You should have a lot of water in your brain. Also, a lot of what they don't have to tell you about also was added to the water is mercury. And we familiar with we all should be familiar with mercury poisoning by now and what it does. To tell you the truth, before mercury came along, the third stage of syphilis wasn't even around until they started using mercury. So along with mercury came the third stage of syphilis. Well, they got the myths about distilled water. They says that it removes minerals from the body. Yeah, the minerals that the body don't use. Because distilled water is like detoxing. Any minerals that the body's not using, like I said, the inorganic minerals, then that needs to be removed, because if it's not removed, it's going to be stored in the body. And then that's going to cause hardening, arteriosclerosis. Another thing it says, it starts to deteriorate the teeth. It removes fluoride from the teeth. We all know what fluoride does. Fluoride calcifies the pineal gland, the pineal gland. That's what you want to say. So it removes fluoride from the teeth. Another myth is it leaches. Well, I covered that already. They say is distilled water, the process of steam distillation doesn't remove volatile organic chemicals, but there's tests also used with that. When used with carbon filtration, even when the limits were spiked, it removed 99% of volatile chemical gas compounds. So it's very effective. Now I'm not going to sit here and just give you all the pros of distilled and not give you the cons of distilled water. So what are the cons of distilled water? The storage of it. the still water comes in a plastic jug. And if you look at the number on a plastic jug, it's a 2. The best thing to store water in is glass, because glass, I'm not gonna say it doesn't leach, but it leaches slower than plastics. And if you got a 2 on your jug, then it leaches faster. So the still water companies definitely need to change their method of storing water. The thing about plastics also, if you leave it in a hot car, it's going to melt faster. And depending on the chemical in the plastic, depends on the harm it does to the body. The still water also doesn't have a high pH. Now, I see a lot of salesmen of water, you know, they going 9.8, 8.8 on alkalinity in water, and a lot of people running for that alkaline water. But see, people don't know about alkalinity can be harmful if it's too much. See, you need a neutral, you need a balance when you're dealing with alkaline and acid, because the blood is like, you know, 80% alkaline, 20% acid. When it hits neutral, that's called positive acidity, and that's termed a natural debt. You can't have too much alkaline, you can't have too much acidity. There needs to be a balance. So all that alkaline water is harmful also, being too alkaline. And they have a problem with that in certain states. Sometimes the water is too alkaline. Some states, they don't have acidic water, they have alkaline water, period. And these people are still in bad health. There's a lot of misinformation about alkaline diets and alkaline water out there. Well, I hope this covered everything. I'd like to thank all my supporters at Health Panaceas. And if you have any questions, we have the live chat on the website now. You can chat with me live and ask me a question. Thank you.